Listen, man, we got the New York Knicks live. You already know what it is. It's an epic game going on. This is going to be something special. The New York Knicks know they got their hands full tonight. Pause. This is a must-win situation. There's no other way to slice or dice it. The Knicks really put themselves firmly behind the eight ball, by really pissing away game one. It was just disgusting. There's no other way to slice it. We could try to make it sound good and be nice about it, but this was a total epic collapse. By the New York Knicks. I mean, nobody's seen that coming. They didn't deserve that. That's the thing that I want to point out to the people, that they did not deserve to lose in the manner that they did. That was completely disgusting, man. But here we are. Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. People still trying to discredit him. I just got to keep it real. I can't hate. I don't hate on Tyrese Halliburton. When guys prove themselves, all I could do is pay the utmost homage. And Tyrese Halliburton continues to prove himself. So I'm to the point now where I can't even count him out. It's no telling what Tyrese Halliburton is capable of, what he's going to do. Is no telling. So Tyrese Halliburton, the Knicks better buckle down defensively. That's all I can let you know right now. They know that they cannot go to Indiana down 0-2, because that's just a sentence, in itself. We might as well chalk it all up and finish it. Shout out to Theo 3 and D. The New York Knicks are back tonight in an epic game 2 at home. Let's light up Madison Square Garden. Let's light up New York City one more time. It's time to party. Knicks fans is ready to put that game behind us. A lot of people who I talk to, that are Knicks fans, not Knicks fans, they saying they got Knicks in 6. So I'm with the belief of, let's just roll with the hot hand. I had the Knicks in 5. I said 4 or 5. If the Knicks would have won that game convincingly, up 17, continuing the charge, maybe go up 20 something, now it goes more in favor of what I'm saying. But if you look at history, because people want to look at the choke job, as history, but people don't look at the history that after the choke job, they never won a game against the New York Knicks that series. So it's a lot to look at. When you want to analyze history and all this other BS, for whatever player in favor you want to use it for. So I mean, this is going to be an interesting game tonight. I think the New York Knicks, you're going to see their heart on full display. You're going to see, are they a real, true tried and test team that won a battle, that wants to fight. You're going to see it. There's only one way to find out, and we're going to see it here tonight. I got the New York Knicks, is going down. The Indiana Pacers are being introduced right now as we speak. You got Aaron Neesmith and these guys. Neesmith just went crazy. How did the New York Knicks allow Aaron Neesmith, to do what he did? Does anybody got an explanation for this? And if you Tom Thibodeau, you just walk down Joe Mazzulla. You don't get walked down by Rick Carlisle, because that's what these guys want to do. They want to walk Carlisle just want to walk Thibodeau down. They really feel confident going up against Tommy T. I'm just keeping it real. They look at Tommy T like, oh, I think we can take him. So they got these different styles of play. That's when you look at Indiana, they don't really look like, oh my God, this team is some kind of threat. But they got a nice collection of players, and you got Rick Carlisle. He knows how to mix and master all of it. For you to take out a Miles Turner, who, basically has been what your second best option all season long, for you to take him out, that's just disgusting, to say the least. And then not only that, they go up on the run. They put in, Pascal Siakam at the 5. They putting in Nemhard and all of the Naismith, and they just start running up and down the court. They put Obi Top there. It's like they just become like speedsters, So Carlisle was showing her he can win in a multitude of different ways. You know, in Indiana, it seemed like he right at home with his Pacer team. Let's stop acting like Rick Carlisle is not synonymous with the Indiana Pacers. You know, so we talk this Reggie stuff. I know he won the championship in Dallas, Rick Carlisle, but he's a Pacer at heart. Let's just keep it real, you know. So it's not too late to put down who you have in this game. Do you have Brunson? Do you have Halliburton? I mean, this is going to be an interesting situation, you know, to say the least, on who do you have in these games. But salute to all y'all that's in the chat. You know, it's going down right now. It's an epic game. Game 2. I'm looking at Celebrity Row. I see Busta Rhymes. You know, I see Stiller. The Knicks are being introduced right now as we speak. Who do you have? Do you have the New York Knicks? Do you have the Indiana Pacers? It's all good that, you know, if you want to take the Pacers. You know, we don't have to agree at everything. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, but nonetheless, the Knicks, they taking the floor. Jalen Brunson, the captain. We all know what we need to see from Mr. Jalen Brunson tonight. There has to be a better performance. I know you like, how can you say better performance? 40 plus. Tibbs got to make sure these guys don't run out of gas. We are seconds away from tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get tipped off right now as we speak. It's Flight Sports TV. It's an unbelievable game. You know, the New York Knicks versus the Indiana Pacers. Epic rivalry renewed. Game 2, especially coming off that nasty loss handed to us by Tyrese Halliburton and Naismith and the Indiana Pacers. I mean, they just all had a hand in it. Naismith hit a 3. Toppin saw it in for a dunk. It's like everybody had something, some imprint on how they won. You know, so let's see what New York can do. Let's see the heart and resiliency of the New York Knicks. You know, let's see, because we're about to find out right now what this basketball team is made of. Can the Knicks win a must-win game? Game about to start in the Garden. I see the energy is up. They know what time it is tonight, what they got to do. They got to be ready to turn the Jets on against this team. It's about to go down. The Pacers versus the Knicks, game 2. The players are taking the floor, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be tipped off in the seconds. Miles Turner and Karl Anthony Towns are about to jump. The building is going electric right now. Here we go. Knicks got it. Knicks got the ball. Here comes Jalen Brunson, picked up by Naismith. Naismith is on Jalen Brunson. They kick it out to Mikal Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton all over Mikal. Oh, they kick it to OG. OG with a big dunk over Andrew Nembhard. OG Anunoby on the board. You know he upset about getting snubbed, you know, for that whole defensive player of the year stuff. Here we go. We got Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Mikal Bridges. Here comes Karl Anthony Towns. They kick it to OG Anunoby. Back to Tyrese. Tyrese with a step back on Karl. Tyrese getting booed. Tyrese Halliburton, step back 3-ball on Karl, and he missed it. Rebounded by Nembhard. But come on, he hit the ball. How are they going to give it to the Pacers? I mean, that's crazy. The referees just gave the Pacers a break. This Pacer basketball. Good stop by Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, this guy, Halliburton, had him on the island. Here goes Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard takes the screen. Andrew Nembhard going to the cup. They kick it to Pascal Siakam. OG Anunoby on him. And Pascal just hits a turnaround jumper over his former teammate. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson crossing half court. They kick it out to Josh Hart. Picked up by Nembhard. Nembhard has the rock. They give it to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns kicks it to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson picked up by Turner. Brunson all the way to the cup, and he gets blocked by Turner. That's crazy. Brunson, he's on the floor, but Pascal Siakam comes all the way back and scores it. Pascal Siakam, the first 4 buckets for the Indiana Pacers. Here we go. JB, Jalen Brunson would have picked up by Naismith. Jalen Brunson has the rock. They screen the roll with OG. They kick it to OG. OG Anunoby going to the cup. They kick it to Karl Anthony Towns for three. Karl Anthony Towns bricks it. It's 4-2 Indy. 4-2 Indiana. It's 10:05 to go in the first. Here comes Pascal Siakam. OG Anunoby picking him up. Pascal Siakam taking him off the dribble. Pascal, another turnaround fade, and his money. Pascal, that's 3 for 3, I believe, for Pascal. 6-2 Indy. New York better wake up. Here we go. Jalen Brunson picked up by Andrew Nembhard. Jalen Brunson has it. Brunson going to the cup. They kick it out to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges posting up on Tyrese. What the hell was this called? It looked like we had a defensive 3 seconds. The Knicks get a break by the grace of God. Finally, the Knicks could catch a break. We got Jalen Brunson going to the line for the technical free throw. The Knicks really needed this. Knicks got to get everything they can get. Brunson got to capitalize at the line. The whole entire Knicks team must make their shots at the line, because that really pissed it off. It's just as good as, Naismith and all these guys erupted. You have to look at what happened. You missed free throws. It was a lot of breakdowns for the New York Knicks. Here we go. Josh Hart picked up by Nembhard to kick it out to my man Brunson. Brunson has it to kick it to Mikal Bridges. Tyrese all over Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, turn around, miss. Rebounded by Pascal. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton shaking and baking. Back to Siakam. Siakam for 3, and he missed it. Rebounded by Karl. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson crossing half court. He's shaking and baking. Brunson has the rock. They kick it out to OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby. He misses it. He gets his shit blocked. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese, oh my goodness, no look to Pascal Siakam. Tyrese got freaky right there. Pause. It's 8-3. Here comes Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges crossing half court, met by Tyrese Halliburton. Mikal Bridges has it. Mikal kicks it to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, screen a roll with Mikal. Brunson kicks it to OG Anunoby. OG, good. Big bucket from OG. It's 8-6. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton crossing half court, met by Mikal. Tyrese dumps it out to Pascal. Pascal Siakam has a 3-ball, top of the key. Yo, this guy Pascal Siakam is hot. He done came into this game red hot. We in trouble. The Knicks got to wake up out there. They letting all these people erupt on us. Pause. Here we go. Karl Anthony Towns trying to go for a 3, need to go to the paint. But Jalen Brunson was fouled. So they're in decent shape right now. Knicks only down 5. Just calm down, calm down. I know people waiting for the Knicks' demise, but you're going to have to hold and wait your horses, ladies and gentlemen. Hold and wait your horses. Who will prevail tonight in this epic matchup? Will it be Jalen Brunson or will it be Tyrese Halliburton? Here we go. OG Anunoby has it. OG in the mid-range. OG kicks it to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl for deep, and he missed it. See, these are bad shots for the Knicks. And look like it's an over-the-back. Josh Hart, commits a foul on Siakam. Right now, Siakam going to get all the calls because Siakam is cooking. So there's nothing that they're going to be able to do about this. It's 11-6, 7:57 to go in the first. Here comes Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard has it picked up by Josh Hart. Here we go. They dump it out to Pascal Siakam. Oh, man. Siakam, that's good. They ain't getting no foul. I thought they called the foul there. Josh Hart going to the cup. Josh Hart missed it. See, the Knicks is just, they're making a series of mistakes. A series of mistakes. Oh, my goodness. Naismith for 3. Good. 14-6, Indiana. Here comes Mikal Bridges. The Knicks look like they pick. Indiana look like they're picking up where they left off in the fourth quarter. OG Anunoby for 3. Oh my goodness, the Knicks making bad plays right now. Knicks about to get ran off the floor. Yeah, it's looking scary right now for New York. I was on record of saying that this game was going to be just very hard for the Knicks to win. Here goes Nembhard. They kick it to Pascal Siakam. Pascal posting up Josh Hart. This is a mismatch. Mouse in the house. Pascal step back. And he was fouled. They didn't call it. Here comes Hart. Josh Hart with the rebound. They push it up with pace. Josh Hart has it. They kick it out to Brunson. Oh, Brunson has it. Jalen Brunson screen with OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson step back three ball, and that's money. The Knicks needed that. Thank you. It's 14-9. Knicks right in it. 6:30 to go in the first. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese kicks it out to Miles Turner. Top of the key three. That's off, but the Knicks can't get the rebound. Tyrese has it. Tyrese kicks it out to Nembhard. Nembhard going on Jalen Brunson. Screen, fade, money. Nembhard on the board is 16-9, Indiana. Here comes Brunson. Picked up by Nembhard. Brunson going for the post here. Brunson going to have to just do something. We got to put something on the board. Now they're sending a double at Jalen Brunson. OG is open for three. Siakam knocked the ball, but it's Knicks' ball. So Indiana is playing very physical. Give them credit. They came out and they trying to hit the New York Knicks up. So the Knicks, this is just a tough matchup for New York. I think that's just is what it is. I think everybody can see that. But the Knicks got to figure out a way to remain a threat against Indiana. Styles make fights, and this is a horrible style for the New York Knicks. It's clear as day. The Knicks, they're in trouble. How can the Knicks get out of this jam that they find themselves in? That's going to be the $1,000,000 question here. How are the Knicks going to get out of this? They're going to have to pick it up. Thibodeau going to have to roll his sleeves up. What adjustments are being made? These are the things I'm looking at. I want to see some adjustments. Testing says the Knicks the better team, but they make it harder on them. So, the Knicks, they're starting to look like they're offensively challenged again. The Knicks always had these, things that they was dealing with, and it always made me feel like they had problems with scoring, and now you're seeing it again. I can't believe I thought we was done with all of this. But the Knicks are retracting and going back to their old, foolish, stupid ways. So I don't know what the Knicks are going to do at this point. At this point, the Knicks are finished. I told you that loss that they suffered, that was completely detrimental. It was just heartbreaking. Salute to all y'all in the chat. Y'all let me know, do y'all think the Knicks could somehow walk away with this W tonight? Or are they just inevitably going to fall and lose? Because you got Halliburton he's out there throwing these no looks. Pascal Siakam really just turned it up on us. The way he started the game. And then Naismith came out and hit a three. So they red hot. Indiana is just hot. The Knicks don't have no answer, and they was not built for Indiana. That's why I try to tell people, the Knicks always run into problems like this because they build their team, for basically one team, which was the Celtics. The Knicks getting OG and McHale was the notion of they trying to take down the Boston Celtics. And hey, give the Knicks credit because the team that they assembled took down the Boston Celtics, even though it took an Achilles injury and everything like that, for it to happen. But the Knicks was in the driver's seat of that series, even before the Achilles tear. So give the Knicks some credit there. But this is no way to go out, man. Indiana, they just very fast, man. The pace. Rick Carlisle, that's something that I'm telling you, this might be his best job yet. And basically, if the Indiana wins tonight, they're going to win this series. And then when they get to the NBA Finals, it's going to be all she wrote. It's going to be completely all she wrote. So it's just crazy, to say the least. We back with it at 16-9, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Indiana leads this series 1-0. What are the Knicks going to do to remain competitive? That's going to be key for the Knicks. 16-9, 6 minutes. We're coming back from commercial, y'all. It's not too late to put your picks down. Thank God the Knicks caught a break and they will get the ball. So let's go. We halfway through the first. They kick it to Carl. Carl Anthony Towns has it. They find JB. Jalen Brunson going all the way to the cup. And I guess the Knicks ain't getting no breaks. Everything is a turnover, out of bounds. It's like, man, Indiana ain't playing. And Tyrese look like he ready to they moving the ball. They kick it out. Who out there? Is that Obi Toppin already? I said they love to put Obi Toppin in this game. It's like Rick Carlisle want to rub it in or rub it in. Like make sure Obi could get some minutes. Carlisle, you start to look at Obi Toppin and things he doing. You like, damn, why the hell did the Knicks give him up? And they gave him up literally for nothing. They gave him away. They didn't even get nothing. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, they just him and Thibodeau got out. Something happened. Nemhard step back three. He should have kept this guy Toppin. You seeing everything Obi Toppin can bring to the table right here. Brunson, Toppin about to go get that steal. That's what I'm saying, man. The Knicks, man, they had no business letting go of Obi Toppin like that. It's like, that's just crazy. And don't even use him for a massive move. Like, he was just given to Indiana. You send him out west. That's how much they valued him, to send him to Indiana. Who does that? Does Indiana ever send us any of their guys? Here we go. Mitch, they kick it out to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has the ball. JB shaking and baking on Andrew Nemhard. Jalen Brunson going all the way to the cup with a mid-range jumper and his money. 11-19, Indiana. Here comes Andrew Nemhard. Indiana, they're looking to put some points on the board fast. Nemhard has it. Screen and roll with Thomas Bryant. They're already interchanging people. Thomas Bryant with a moving screen. So like I said, Indiana, they just getting people in, getting people out. Giving different looks all over the place. And here goes Mikal Bridges, him met by Tyrese Halliburton. Mikal Bridges has the ball. They kick it out to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson screen and roll with Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson, what the hell they called? Man, they calling everything. Man, they ain't giving the Knicks shit. Are the Knicks home? Well, they giving all the calls to Indiana. Knicks can't get nothing. It's 19-11. New York. It's down. This is horrifying. 4:42 to go in the first. Josh Hart. What the hell? They got to do something about this game, man. Somebody got to be able to impact this game. 19-11, 4:30 to go in the first. Salute to Tessa and chat. Tyrese Halliburton with it. Going all the way to the cup with a floater. He missed it. Here comes Jalen Brunson pushing up with pace. Brunson with it. They kick it out to McBride, and McBride scores it. Deuce McBride with a big bucket. It's 19-14. Here comes Nemhard. Nemhard putting the moves on Brunson. Oh, man, Nemhard getting physical with Brunson. And Nemhard missed it. I see it. That was pretty crazy. And Brunson going right back. What the hell just happened, man? The Knicks acting crazy. It's like Brunson wanted to go right back at him. That's crazy. Yeah, they wanted a foul right there. Yeah, that's crazy. That Tom, you should see Tom Thibodeau yelling at the ref. Tibbs getting frustrated out there. They need to calm down. Number one, the Knicks just got to relax. That the first order of business right now for the Knicks is to calm their ass down because they're moving way too sporadic and they're gonna end up fucking everything up if they don't slow it down. Don't play their pace. That's what the Knicks do. They try to play the different paces and shit. Indiana want to go fast. They need to make this shit slow and methodical, and they do push the ball on makes. So I mean that's what I'm saying. It's go crazy. You start thinking about transition. How do you stop transition? You become more efficient offensively. That would help, because they're not able to run If they got to take the ball out the net every single time and inbound it, these transition opportunities come from stupid shots. You just can't have all of these dumbass, decisions that's made at times by the New York Knicks, whether it's a situational fatigue, whatever it is, whatever the hell it may be. But they got to make sure that they don't create transitional opportunities for the Indiana Pacers. This team is dangerous and deadly. They play to their strengths, and their strengths is obviously playing small, going fast, and transition and hitting threes, going to the cup, and then before you know, you don't know who the hell is going to hurt you. Because you got 4 or 5 guys hacked all in one situation. It's just bad, and that's what happened in that overtime. Everybody took a hand in it. Who the hell is going to take a hand in it tonight? Carlisle already bringing people off the bench like it's nothing. The Knicks got to feel crazy right now. The Knicks got to feel crazy. You start to think about all of the additions, all of the maybe even subtractions. All of these guys still playing in the playoffs, whether they losing or look about to lose, whatever. You look at Minnesota. You see who's over there. So it's a lot. You got even Hartenstein, for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you start to think like, man, what the hell is going on? Julius Randle may have looked good on this team. We probably needed Julius. Julius is proving that he can shoot the three. And Julius would have been taking it all the way to the cup. We wouldn't have to be begging him to go to the paint. Like we do on Karl Anthony Towns, 7 foot at the 3-point line. That's just crazy. You're supposed to annihilate this team. They're making it to the point where you can't put 2 big guys in at the same time. You're not going to be able to put Mitch in and then also have Cat in. That's just not going to happen. So you got a lot of things going wrong for the Knicks. They have to play a different way that they've never played all season long. This series is going to be, I don't know how the Knicks going to make it out. I don't. They're going to have to wake up. How they even going to beat Indiana? Indiana look like a team that's just, they feel confident. And to get it, maybe their best bet is when they get to Indiana, maybe they can win now. I think that's the best bet. It might be their best shot. But here we go. Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Mikal. Tyrese with it. Mikal Bridges all over him. It's 3:40 to go in the first. Andrew Nembhard has it. Andrew Nembhard picked up by Deuce McBride. Nembhard step back mid-range, and that's an air ball. A little too overzealous there from Nembhard. This is a wild game. Here we go. Mikal Bridges crossing half court. Met by Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton picks up Mikal. Mikal Bridges moving and grooving. They dump it out to JB. Screen and roll with Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson for 3 and his money. Let's go, New York. 19-17. Knicks down 2. Come on. It's a must win. We got Halliburton picked up by Mikal. Mikal just need to stay on him all game. Stop playing, Mikal. Everybody's switching and shit. OG, good stop. So they just missed it. Let's go. Jalen Brunson crossing half court. Here comes Nembhard. He has him. They kick it to OG. Wow. Knicks trying to turn it over. Deuce McBride, mid-range jumper. Knicks just tied the game. We got a tie ball game in New York City. It's 19 up. Tyrese with it. Tyrese kicks it out to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin has it. They kick it out to Tyrese. Tyrese Halliburton has it. Mitchell Robinson there with him. OG Nelly intercepts the pass to Obi Toppin. He's very upset he didn't get that interception. This is going to be a serious chess match right here. Benedict Mathurin is in the game. Thomas Bryant, TJ McConnell. The Knicks took out Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart. They called a foul then? Come on. Yeah, they got to stop all of this BS. This is something they need to come out. They need to fix this shit where basically where these guys shoot or pump fake and basically lead to two shots at the free throw. This shit got to stop. Especially when the person is literally trying to initiate it. If a when something happened naturally, and when somebody literally jumping in, to the it's just crazy. How did this happen? This is wild. I haven't seen Brunson do some crazy shit on the play. He just picked up, I think, Naismith's hand and just slapped him with his hand. I think they got a foul off that. So I mean, that's a smart play, but it's pretty extreme. In order to advance you and your team and stuff. So it's a wild game right now. It's 21-19. Pascal Siakam, big time bucket. There we go. Brunson has it. Picked up by Naismith. Jalen Brunson. Screen with OG. Brunson for three. And he missed it. TJ McConnell looked like he stepped out of bounds. It's Knicks basketball. Let's go. Knicks got to make a bucket right here. OG about to inbound. Knicks only down three. It's 22-19. It was just a tie ball game. Knicks have woken up slightly. I'm not going to say they fully up, but they got their eyes open. There we go. Jalen Brunson with it. Brunson picked up by Naismith. Brunson breaking down. Kicks it out to McBride. McBride couldn't convert. Rebounded by Benedict Mathurin. McConnell. McConnell picked up by Robinson. Uh-oh. OG defensively. Come on, OG. Yes. Show some fucking heart. 22-21. OG Anunoby with a good steal and went back and dunked it. Knicks down one. 22-21. McConnell picked up by Bridges. They dump it out to Benedict Mathurin. Brunson is on him. Mathurin shoots it and he misses it. So clearly, Carlisle's probably telling them, attack Brunson, attack Brunson. There we go. Bridges, they dump it out to OG. OG has it. OG Anunoby, step back midi, couldn't convert it. What the hell just happened? I think they got a foul here. Brian, I think, fouled Mitchell Robinson. No free throws now. Y'all let me know who y'all got in this game. Who's going to win? Is it the Knicks or is it the Pacers? Here comes Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson kicks it out to Mikal. Mikal Bridges shaking and baking. Mikal Bridges has it. Mikal going to the cup and he couldn't get it, but Mitch got it. It looked like it was a foul there. Mikal got fouled. I think we got free throws finally. Knicks could take the lead with these free throws. So with all that being said, or with the way the Knicks they started the quarter, the Pacers, I think they tried to literally send a gut punch, to New York. But give them props, man. They weathered the storm. Let's see if they could get this lead. We got a tie ball game. It's 22 up. Let's see if they can sustain this. It's all about sustainability right now for the New York Knicks. The period. There we go. Bridges for the lead. Oh, my goodness. But OG got the rebound. Brunson, three ball. Ah. Come on, we got to score. Take the lead. Jalen Brunson has it. They kick it back to OG Anunoby with an alley-oop from OG. It's 22-24. Knicks up 2. Bridges picking up TJ McConnell. Bridges on him. They give it to Pascal Siakam. Bridges on Pascal. Bridges playing good defense, but Pascal offense was better. That was crazy. 24-24. Here comes the Knicks. They're kicking it out. Oh, big time score there from Mitchell Robinson. It's 24-26. And then McConnell down there tried to score. So the Knicks lead this quarter, despite not having their best quarter. Indiana came out the way they started that game. I mean, I was like, man, it's about to be curtains. So but they fixed it. So that's good at the end of the day. They gotta continue to perform. The Knicks have to continue to buckle down defensively as well. It's not just it's just not over yet. It's a lot. I'm not even ready to. After a loss like that other one, you pump the brakes. Slim Can Hoop says the Knicks playing better defense. Well, let's see if they can sustain that. It might look better for a few minutes. Let's check back at the end of the game to see. There's a lot going on, though. There's a lot going on in this game. OKC look like they're headed to the NBA Finals. They looking like they a lock. The man done won MVP, so it's going to be very hard pressed for them to, lose. I think they're rolling with a lot of momentum. And you see what's happening with the Knicks. This is just a terrible matchup for the Knicks. Hopefully they can sustain this. They took a 2-point lead. Even last game, it was up. Minutes to close it and pissed it off. So it was a lot of areas that, the Knicks could fix. And I think they're going to do it. And they ain't got no other choice. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. It's Flight Sports. We got the New York Knicks live versus the Indiana Pacers. Don't get no better than this. It's an epic game. There we go. We're in the midst of a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too late to put your picks down in the chat. Do you have the New York Knicks? Do you have the Indiana Pacers? Only time will tell. That's key. You have the Pacers or do you have the Knicks? Salute to all y'all that's in the chat. Thunder says the Knicks have to win. They do. It's not even a question what they have to do. It is a must. No, they know what they got to do. We starting off the second quarter, though. Mitch look like he's going to be out there. Are they playing Mitch and... Okay, Mitch out there. There we go. Pascal Siakam posting up on Robinson. Here comes Matherin. Matherin tried to take Mitch, but Mitch stopped him. Give him props. The Knicks know what they got to do. It's all about sustaining what they got to do. They could do it for about a minute or two. It looked like Indiana just called a timeout. That was quick. Indiana really probably trying to win this one. Or no, they called it's a challenge. They about to review it. So it's a good game. I will say that so far. Must win for New York. I'm trying to remember the last must win situation for the New York Knicks. It's been a long time. I guess this would be, good problems to have, especially from the turmoil that the Knicks came out of. That was pretty dirty. How they was able to battle out of that. So give them props. Give them major, major props. Can the Indiana Pacers actually win the championship? You ever think about that? Do you even look at them as a team that can win the championship? That's a good question. It's 24-26 right now. Who will prevail? That's key, especially in this matchup. Are the Knicks' backs against the wall? We know it's a must win. You can't drop both games at home. That's a tragedy. Well, shout out to all y'all that's in the chat. Jalen Brunson, he debuted some Statue of Liberty shoes. That's what I just seen just now. I'm looking at Brunson's Kobe's. He has some custom Kobe's. And Tyrese Halliburton just made an All-NBA team. Man, that's crazy. Tyrese Halliburton, that's second team All NBA. I mean, third team. That's crazy. And look at Puma. I'm looking at Puma. They're moving on. We're in the midst of a commercial break. Let me know who you got. I'm coming back. 11:42 to go. Let's see what's up with this review. They was holding us out for. Deuce McBride about to inbound it. It's 24-26. 11:42 to go. They give it to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne has it. Payne kicks it out to Deuce McBride. They give it to Big Cat. Cat nearly loses it. They kick it out to Cameron Payne for three, and Cameron Payne couldn't make him pay. So the Knicks gotta score right there. They double teamed him. And they gotta stop giving up all these shots to McConnell. Like, come on, you know how he plays already. At some point you gotta take away all this shit, this craftiness that this guy likes to pull. You know his tricks. Just be ready for him. Pause. We got free throws right now. It looks like I think Matt was it Matt? No, there was no free throws. That was a conversation. Neesmith just inbounded. They kick it out to T.J. McConnell. T.J. McConnell has it. McConnell going all the way to the cup, and they scored. It's a tie game, 26 up. 11 minutes to go in the second. Here we go, Cameron Payne. What the hell? Oh, I know they ain't just called it on the Knicks. That's just crazy. These referees, man, there's something else. That's the thing about these silly refs. It's 26 up, 26-26. 10:57 to go in New York City. Here we go. Cameron Payne. They kick it out to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges posting up on Neesmith. Bridges all the way to the cup, and he missed it. He misses a floater. Here comes T.J. McConnell. T.J. McConnell kicks it out to Matherin, back to Neesmith. Neesmith back to mid-range. That's off. Let's go Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride has it. They kick it out to Karl Anthony Towns. Cat dumps it out to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne ain't get the foul right now. That's the definition of superstar calls. Yeah, this is crazy what's happening with this game. It's 28-26. Who will prevail? It's anybody's ball game right now. Here comes Deuce. Deuce has it. Uh-oh. Cat just got an and one. Cat got to sustain that. Don't do all this flexing. You see what happened last game? Cat was doing a lot. He was hitting threes, showing his hand out and stuff. Like, come on, man. This is crazy. $28 up. Karl Anthony Towns with a chance to take the lead. And they are successful. Big Cat. 28-29. Here we go. T.J. McConnell. Shepard. He just threw it to Mikal Bridges. Here comes Mikal. Karl Anthony Towns on Neesmith. And he scores it. So a little too slow right there for Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam met by Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns all on him. Pascal Siakam. This guy been red hot. What's going on with the bounce in New York? Did they call it a foul? Man, they giving Indiana everything. They're giving them an opportunity to beat us and everything. These referees are something else. I'm starting to think it's a design for the Knicks not to get anything. There you go. Benedict Mathurin picked up Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride putting the moves on Mathurin. Deuce. He kicks it out to Cat. Cat going ISO on Pascal. No foul? Man, so that was a weak ass play though. Karl Anthony Towns fading away. You 7 foot. You got Siakam sitting there standing up to you. All this is happening because they're not going into the paint. Knicks acting like they don't want to go to the paint. What's going to be a stupid three? Give it to somebody and take it in. There you go. Let's go. Mitchell Robinson with an alley-oop. Big time alley-oop for Mitch. It's 33 all. 8:10 to go. Second. Here comes Pascal Siakam. They kick it out to Mathurin. Oh my goodness. Neesmith just knocked his ass over. Neesmith just gets called with the charge. 13 all. Who will prevail? 33 up. There we go. Cameron Payne putting the moves on. Kicked it out to Cat. Cat went all the way to the paint and got fouled. 13 up, 7:51 to go in the second quarter. Pascal Siakam with 21 points. Halliburton has 0. 0 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. So, I mean, that's not going to stay the same forever. Halliburton, to me, he ain't really been looking for a shot. Cat. Knicks back up by 1. He looking to put the Knicks back up 2. Let's see what happens there. Call after the time's going for the second free throw. 7:51 to go in the second. Cat, and he scores both free throws made. Give Cat major props. 33-35. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton, met by Mikal Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton shaking and baking. Tyrese kicks it out to Obi, back to Tyrese. Obi topping, going all the way to the cup. And he couldn't convert it. 13-35. Carl. Yes. Carl Anthony Towns with a big 3. 33-38. Good play right there from Carl Anthony Towns. It was all about sustainability, though. He got 10 points, 3 rebounds. I mean, Cat doing what he need to do. They just got to keep doing it. No, they got to run these dudes up the 3-point line. Look like I don't want to talk too soon. I don't want to say nothing that they're doing and then the shit start going left. We're in the midst of a commercial break. Who will prevail in this matchup? What's going to be key? Who you got? Do you have the Knicks or do you have the Pacers? It's a major rivalry. Major. We're still in the midst of a commercial break. Hang on, y'all. I'm coming right back. We're in the midst of a commercial. We got like 1 minute on this commercial. All right, my bad, y'all. We back from commercial. Here we go. I got 33-38. Carl Anthony Towns picking up. Oh my goodness, he put the move. Oh, he worked Obi Toppin. See, that's what we need to see from Carl Anthony Towns. God damn it, you should have seen that move from Towns. I hope Towns get pissed off and wake up. So somebody stay on Toppin. You got Toppin out here moving like he's one of the next niggas. Nemhard with a three. These guys think they could shoot on the Knicks. Thunder said he got the Knicks tonight. I hope so. I got the Knicks too. It's gonna be a fight. Let's tie it up and let's go to Indiana. I think we're gonna tie it up there too. We got to get at least one in Indiana. Might as well get game 3. There we go. Obi Toppin back to Tyrese. Kicking out to Turner. Oh my goodness. How the fuck did they let Turner get in the paint like that? That was crazy. Miles Turner just saw it in there for a dunk. How the hell did they allow that to happen? This is ridiculous. Knicks got to be careful. Tyrese 0 points, Nemhard 8, Pascal Siakam 3, Miles Turner with 2. How did they allow Passy? That's the thing right there. How'd you let Pascal Siakam have damn near 30? He got 21 points. Pascal Siakam, man, he the problem. That's a major issue. Don't know how the Knicks gonna survive this. Don't even look likely. It's 38-40. 5:59 to go in the second. Here we go. Jalen Brunson out there. JB. Carl Anthony Towns taking a much-needed break. That's something that Tibbs got to do. You got to make sure he get rest. You know Towns can't play like that. Brunson. They kick it out to Bridges. Screen. Mikal Bridges kicks it out to McBride. What the hell? Damn. Another silly mistake from New York. Andrew Nemhard. And crossing half court met by Deuce. Nemhard has it. Going all the way to the cup. They kick it out to Tyrese. Tyrese back to Miles. Travel? Yes. Well, time the Knicks catch a break. It's 38-40. There we go. Josh Hart. Josh Hart crossing half court. It's 5:19 to go. Screen. Brunson. Mid-range. Couldn't convert it. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton has it. Kick it to Toppin. Back to Nemhard. They dump it out to Obi. Obi cross-court pass to Shepard. My goodness, these are some snipers out here for Indiana. Everybody can shoot. This guy McBride just gave the fucking ball away. Let's go, New York. Fight. Deuce. Man, why the fuck would they give him the ball back? Let's go, Mitch. Shoot that shit. Let's go. Let's go, New York. Bridges. Bridges just got a good up and under. They need to get a stop here. Tyrese out there. Who? Anybody watching him? Uh-oh, got a mouse in the house. Miles Turner on Hart. Oh, Turner missed it. Good defense by Hart. Bridges out there. Picked up by Nemhard. Nemhard stripped him. What kind of shit was that? Oh, that should have been a moving screen, what he just did. Nemhard literally blocked his ass out the way. That was some other shit. Man, how the fuck did they let him strip him like that, man? Here comes Brunson. Brunson, turnaround. Good. 43-44. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Tyrese Halliburton, 3-ball. Off. Rebounded by Hart. Josh Hart pushes it up. They kick it to Mikal Bridges. Mikal posting up Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, my goodness. Josh Hart, good play. Mikal for 3. Oh. Man, the Knicks can't catch a fucking break. Knicks can't catch a break. It's 43-44. We got a commercial break coming. 2:54 to go. This game is neck and neck. Let's do or die. The Knicks ain't trying to let up. I don't know how this series going to end. Every game going to be like this. Knicks know they got to pull this one out. The Silver Cipher. Wow. Shout out to all y'all that's in the chat. Crazy game going on right now between these Knicks and these Pacers. Pacers came out to play. Everybody could hit the 3. They, like I said, they played kind of undersized at times, and they put all 5 people out there that could shoot the 3 and move fast. Like, who the hell is Shepard anyway? I mean, God, I don't know what Tibbs gonna do. Everybody just need to be ready. Period. Everybody. Well, they need to play PJ Tucker. They need to do something. They need to try something. Here we go. Tyrese Halliburton kicking out to Pascal Siakam. OG on him. They kick it out to Nemhard. Nemhard shaking and baking, but he got a shit block. Did they call a foul? No. Clean block by the Knicks. They kick it to Pascal Siakam, back to Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese going over to the cup, and he couldn't convert it. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Here comes Brunson. 1-point lead, New York, 43-44. 2:20 to go. Here comes Brunson. Brunson, fade, good. Turn around, fade. 43-46. That's like one of his go-to moves right there. Here comes Halliburton. Oh, my goodness. Halliburton just got on the board for the first time. And it was with a layup. So you know what that meant. Make sure Halliburton don't go off to close this quarter. Deuce. Back to Brunson. Shepard on Brunson. It's 45, 46. 142 to go in the second. Who will prevail? This game is going neck and neck. Brunson. Good. First two by Brunson. Mitch gonna take a breather. So there's $1:42 left. So we all know what that means. It's Karl Anthony Towns time. And he's in the game. Let's go, Brunson. Push the lead to 3. And he does. We got a 48-45 game. 1:35 to go in the second. Here comes Halliburton. Obi Toppin back to Halliburton. Pascal Siakam. They got to do something about this dude Siakam. How is this happening? I'm sorry. Is OG throwing this game to him? $47.50. Brunson, he confident against Nemhard. Neesmith. $47.50. Uh-oh. It's send a double. It's got to be. New York, they're making stupid mistakes. They move like they can't play against Indiana or something. Now they got this lineup that's horrible for them when they take out. Oh my goodness, what is Towns doing? Like that's horrible. That's horrible offense for the Knicks. Indiana got that fast ass small ball offense. Here comes Siakam, been red hot. You should just play through him. Good. So everything these guys shooting they're making it. Now 1.5 left before halftime. Josh Hart. He makes the first one. Yeah, this is tough. Especially when the Knicks know they gotta get something. We got halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It's 52-49. Pascal Siakam, he just cooking. Just there's no other way to slice or dice it. He's just cooking. It's halftime. You already know what it is. We will be back with you. It's Flight Sports TV. You ready? What's going on, people? We back with it. Halftime was crazy. Let's see if the Knicks can hold on to this lead that they on right now. Only time will tell. It's Flight Sports. Make sure you hit the like button if you're new. Most definitely hit the subscribe button. We live for this game. Salute to Slim Thunder, everybody that's in the chat that pulled up. I appreciate y'all. We got a big game. East Finals. Indiana leads 1-0. 55-56, 9:39 to go in the third. Karl Anthony Towns, Big Cat, at the line right now, shooting two. Shout out Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. Here we go. Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard kicks it out to Tyrese. Tyrese Halliburton going all the way to the cup with a big dunk. Good play from Tyrese Halliburton. It's 57 all. There we go. Karl Anthony Towns to the cup, and he couldn't get it. God damn it, Karl. There goes Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard kicks out Tyrese wide open corner three ball. Money. He just drilled it. Pause. Indiana's up. Indiana leads 60-57. This is just a terrible matchup for the Knicks. They got to get more athletic. See, Brunson got fouled right there. They ain't even giving New York no calls. That's crazy. And they gave Indiana the ball. That's ridiculous. That was a foul. That's crazy what just happened right there, man. Definitely. We got Pascal Siakam. They kick it out to Tyrese. Tyrese Halliburton with it. He's surveying the landscape. They dub it out to Naismith. Naismith all the way to the cup. Big time layup there from Naismith. It's 62-57. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart picked up by Andrew Nembhard. Indiana starting to pull away, man. New York. That's what I think is going to be the conversation after this with the Knicks. And I don't want to speak it to existence. This is a big. They got to win this one. I think they just need to get this one and get the hell out of Madison Square Garden for a little bit. I'm telling you, when they get out of the Garden, there's going to be the Garden is a cesspool. I just hope the Knicks can survive tonight and just get to Indiana 1-1. I think that's the only bet. I think that's the best bet the Knicks can get. Get the hell out of New York. This atmosphere, I'm telling you, is starting to work against us. I doubt that they're gonna play. They're gonna do all this in Indiana. Some of this. Oh my! I'm about to say he was hacking the shit out of Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of this has to do with just New York City. You know. Shout out Dex. He said it's too close for comfort, and the Knicks struggling to create separation. Well, right now, Indiana's trying to create the separation. At 62-59, the Knicks got it's in striking distance. The lead is just going back and forth. The Knicks, man, they're not getting quality shots. And like I said, I don't want to start looking ahead, but dealing with a team like Indiana, you might want to get more athletic. You know, as crazy as that sounds, you might want to get athletic. So they're gonna have to figure something out. So you need to get your bench more athletes. There's a lot of things that need to happen. Because we should have had these guys. Like Indiana got the upper hand right now. They playing like they the highest seed. That's what's taking place. And here come Tyrese. And Pascal been hot all day. They have no answer for this guy. Was that an and one? They didn't count it. They have no answer for Pascal Siakam. None. There's nothing that they're going to be able to do with Pascal Siakam, man. 62-59, Indiana. It's definitely frustrating for the Knicks. You know, you can see it all over everybody's face. Slim says, I think it's going to come down to who manages the squad better between. Yeah, hopefully we get to that point. Hopefully we get to that point. That's up to the Knicks, though, man. Indiana look like they're ready to bring it. But the Knicks, we having a hard time. We the ones that's struggling to figure out what we want to do. But it is what it is. Let me get a little stat line right now. I got Andrew Nemhart, 10 points. Tyrese Halliburton with 7. Pascal Siakam, 28. With New York, Brunson with 17. Towns with 15. OG with 9. So right now, man, these guys are having a hard time scoring too. So the Knicks is having one of their infamous scoring droughts. There's so many takeaways from this game, man. It was like, where do you want to start from? Clearly, the Knicks is looking like they are falling short in this battle. And like that for that game one, that's why you gotta just get these games, man. You had that game won. Now look, the Knicks easily. If the Knicks would have won that game, I think they would have put pressure. They would have put pressure on Indiana. Indiana would have came out a lot more tense. But I think getting out of New York is the Knicks' best bet. At this point, you just got to get out of New York City. That's all you got to do. Get out of the Garden for about a few days and come back recharged, ready to play. You should, by the time they get back to New York, they should be firmly into this series. That's if they make it back to New York. Because ain't nothing promising in Indiana, especially if they win tonight. But sometimes the Knicks ain't going to go out in no sweep. Because I would have never called Indiana to sweep them. But it's just, but as I'm looking at it, just like take the emotions out of it. New York is having a very hard time defending these dudes. They moving like this. This is a mismatches everywhere. And Indiana's holding all the mismatches. You can't have Mitchell Robinson trying to chase Pascal Siakam. It's like this all even Cat. You don't want Cat trying to pick up Neeson. This is what they're trying to pull. Get these other players involved. Now you got Cat on Neesmith, Cat on Halliburton. These are the kind of switches they're looking for. So I mean, I this is a mess, man. I'm just trying to figure out the Knicks gonna blow this game. That's all I'm concerned with. It's 64-59. Knicks down 5. This is horrendous. This is a horrendous game from New York. Here comes Pascal. Pascal. See how I'm going to the line, and he misses the free throw. It's 64-59. Oh, so they called that an and one. There's a mess, man. The Knicks in trouble. Knicks down 5. 64-59. Man, the Knicks is done. This is crazy as I'm watching this game. I'm like, OG Anunoby, good fight right there. He put it up. Knicks down 3. It's 64-61. Can I get some stops? Now you got Towns on Halliburton. Here we go. 64-61. Halliburton. That was a mean step back 3. And that was crazy. Shout out No Panic in the house.
going on too.
You just missed it. Oh, yeah. Definitely watch the sound on your TV. But you good right now. Nemhard just made a goddamn mid-range jumper. Unbelievable. The 66-61. The Knicks look like it's gonna be curtains. We got Josh Hart coming up. They dump it out to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson operating in the mid range. They kick it out to OG Anunoby for three, and that's money. Knicks down two. It ain't over. Who you got in this game? No panic.
I still got New York.
New York.
Yeah. I know the way they let NCR come do his thing. That shit crazy. Like they ain't really got no answer if you think about it. Like Cat ain't really know. You can't really
Um,
play him from perimeter to the basket.
what's the name? Just scored.
OG
Halliburton.
Halliburton. Yeah, you a little ahead.
Um, the Knicks just scored too. 69-67. Tyrese operating. Tyrese Halliburton shaking and baking on Cat. Or they just called the foul. Yeah, this is crazy. The Knicks got to work their ass out. Otherwise, they're going to blow this fucking game.
Shit, they already look kind of tired.
I'm telling you, they look like they look like Indiana was picking up where they left off.
Uh-huh.
Knicks, they ain't striking distance. I mean, they down three. So I mean, the lead been going back and forth. Let's stop acting like the Knicks ain't take the lead either.
Yeah.
They just had the lead. So
I think the Knicks just that much more talented than them. That even if they are tied and weighed down earlier,
yeah,
talent keep them at least around in the game or at least winning in the game. But
yeah,
shit, fatigue is fatigue when you get to that fourth though.
yeah.
All them dumb turnovers can't happen.
Nope. Here we go. JB picked up by Shepard. Everybody coming to help. They bringing in all sorts of people up the bench. Who the hell is that? Yeah, they getting silly now. Who's this guy they brought in the bench? Knicks just tied it up with a three. Who the hell is this guy they got out there? Bradley. He being funny now. He playing all sorts of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, he going like 11 deep right now on Tibbs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He trying to violate.
Trying to test that.
He trying to violate. That's what I'm saying. You gotta see what's going on. Yo, last game he only brought in 4. He brought in 2 more dudes off the bench. That's what I said. Who the fuck is this? Some motherfucker named Bradley.
Hey, listen, Pace has been like that for years. Even when they ain't even really good, they've been doing that shit. The boys just have random people and they've been hooping. You'll have that one player that's a like Halliburton right now is Paul George from Name.
Yeah, he the closer.
Uh
At any given time, he could be the go-to guy.
yep.
But I mean, this is crazy. I don't know who you think gonna win. You think the Knicks gonna pull it out, or you think they're gonna fall?
Shit, they bad. I tell you, I got Knicks in 6. So this race, I gotta be a 1 because if they don't win this, like I know
No,
like it's gonna be a toss up at that point.
no, don't you think the Knicks will use by a couple games out of the Garden?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
don't get me wrong. Now, I see with the Knicks don't really have a real home court advantage.
No, they
'Cause-
don't. The home court advantage is for both of them.
exactly. So it's like when they go on the road, that's where they kind of shit. They got their chance to put
They could actually buckle down. They could get
uh,
focused. They don't got
they
to worry
know
about
people
all the
coming to beat
BS.
them. Yeah, like
New York is a lot that goes into it.
but
But yeah,
We'll see.
I think they can do it. So if the Knicks win tonight, you got it at 6. How is it gonna play out? Like 4 and 5, 3 and 4.
If the Knicks win tonight, they lose the next one in Indiana. Then they win in then they beat Indiana in Indiana.
Yeah, they got to
Indiana
do that. They got to
still
return the favor. They stole home court.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
And I think Knicks just gonna finish them out in game 6.
yeah. I hope
But
so.
that's based off of winning this game. Cause like I said, I do got them stealing one in New York. Well, I mean, I do got them boy on winning one at home. So if they win 2 before they even get to home, that's 3.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
hard to say in 6 at that point. It'd be hard to say even in 7 at that point.
Yeah. We're gonna find out. Salute to everybody in the chat. We got Jalen Brunson live. It's gonna be an epic game. It's looking like it's setting up for an epic fourth quarter though. That where they're gonna be going back and forth. Tyrese really ain't do nothing tonight either. I feel like he been slow to the party. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
that's how them teams built. Like they don't like we look at it from the outside and be like Halliburton is a star player, blah blah blah, woo woo. But it's like that's just how it looked from the outside. So when he do struggle, it's like damn, Indiana still putting up a good fight without the nigga doing nothing. It's like yeah, because like he fit into what they trying to do. Like they don't ask him to do nothing extra. They ask him to be who he supposed to be. If that
Yeah.
means he got to hit a step back jumper, stay in the game in overtime, or that mean Neesmith was the one I got to do all that shit and hit
Yeah.
nine
I
threes.
mean, they know it's his team though.
Yeah, because he the phase. Like that's the difference. He's just the phase of it. Like everybody give him credit for that game because he made the low the choke sign or whatever, and like he the phase at the end of the day. But everybody who watched the game knew even Neesmith.
Oh, damn, ain't nobody even getting the read. See, the Knicks killing themselves. Wow, yeah, they ain't gonna deserve to lose. Now I'm like, yo, they not even getting rebounds. It's like you got to control what you can control, man. You
Yeah.
have such a good stop. I just feel like they just giving them nothing but confidence.
It's like they got the advantage on the offensive rebound, but they giving it up. They get on the other
And
end, they letting
only
Indiana
shot,
get the
the
double
best
window.
shot for the New York Knicks is Brunson to turn around and fade.
Yep. Run
That's
from one side of the court to the other side of the court to try to get a quick low back down and then he fade.
that's the New York Knicks signature right now.
Everybody else square out, set a screen. If you ain't setting the screen, stand behind 3. Like that shit so basic. Like when you get in the playoffs, like that shit don't work. We worked hard to do that shit for years.
Right. Here come Tyrese. Tyrese Halliburton with it. He's crossing up, he's shaking and baking. He dumps it out to McConnell and it's a turnover. Brunson saves it. Oh, Josh Hart. So the Knicks take the lead. Knicks take the lead. 74-72. Yeah, that's crazy what Indiana just did. They just threw the ball up the court, quick, fast, in transition. That's crazy. Even on makes, they pushing. How the hell did Obi Toppin get the ball to put it back in there so fast?
That's how you gotta do 'em. Look how tired McCall Bridges look.
Yeah,
So all them boy look tired.
Mr. Robinson looked tired too.
And mind you, now Mitchell Robinson just kind of get back in the game not too long ago.
Yeah, well, he interchanged for Cat.
Yeah,
He giving Cat some minutes.
and you see how Brunson's jumper been short
Yeah,
legs.
he take care of Cat though. He makes sure he get a little bit of rest. Bridges and all these dudes, he running those motherfuckers to the ground. This guy McConnell, man.
All the Pacers got to do is keep running their fast break offense, even up the muss, just like they been keep doing. Pick up the pace, like make them run, make them have to get from basket to basket, out the net, run.
Yeah, it's simple, man.
Look at this man getting the corner going into the hole like that's crazy.
McConnell dumps it out to Siakam and she scores it 78-72.
Yes, that behind you. I stole with McConnell like going straight to the bucket.
Mm, it's all right. It's 78-77. New York. about time the Knicks get a win. You know, they're ready to
I wonder.
party.
I wonder if the actual team, the players, I wonder if they'd be like, damn, but we letting the whole fucking state of New York down.
Sure did.
Like that's been the year. Like that's the year that I can see the Knicks can get a championship off real quick. Cause you
Yeah,
like,
they might get it. That's the closest they might get.
that's crazy, boy.
You better take advantage of your opportunity. You don't know what this league gonna look like.
Yeah, they spending a lot of money right now as it is. I don't even see this team being the same next year.
You said
Somebody got to go.
the Knicks look embattled. You know, like I said, the Knicks gotta figure it out.
I don't think that Thunder series is gonna be a sweep. I think Minnesota might win the next two. I can see Ant going off for the next two.
Well, game three gonna tell it all.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want the Knicks to end up in that situation.
They got to get Rudy off the floor. They got to figure something out. They got to get him off the floor, but they need him on the floor. It's like they got to figure something out because Chet stole in. Chet stole it. You know what I mean? Like Chet can step out to the three. So it's like Rudy in the bind once again. Like every year as his career in the playoffs. First, second round, we might not notice him, but soon as we get to that round where you got elite ball handlers like a Shea or a team that got a five that can move around, it's like, yeah, hey Rudy, you gotta set the series out, bro.
Yeah, gotta do it.
All it's
Jalen
every year,
Brunson,
ever since with Utah, the same thing.
Jalen Brunson with a big time floater, 78, 79. Who's that? Bradley? That's crazy. I'm looking at them bringing in some no names.
And then them saying no names.
That's out.
Oh, good look. Them saying no names, like all them boy play around the same skill level, so they gonna keep you in the game. While your starters getting run down on the next side, like them boy will keep you at least close.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I'm waiting to Bradley at the line. Shooting the second free throw, and he makes it. So it's 79 up. Fast clock going. Jalen Brunson with the rock. JB screen a roll with Mitch. Brunson going to the cup with a floater. He couldn't convert it. Here we go. Let's go. Neesmith. Neesmith kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam fouled, and that's money. Siakam is killing New York tonight. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, J.R. Smith out there. Who's that? That's J.R. Smith. I see Latrell. Man, they gotta do. Knicks gotta do something. You got J.R. Smith out there in New York. 81-79. J.R. Smith was my dude. Paul was like, that was one of my favorite players.
How
Yeah,
about we had grabbed them?
yeah, man. Yeah, the Hornets.
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. I was like a J.R. Smith, like how it is with Lonzo. That's how I was with J.R. Smith when I was a kid. I love J.R. Smith.
Yeah, yeah. Boys, been
Yeah,
comparing him like being next Kobe and all that shit.
St. Benedict's Prep in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude was like the talk of the town. J.R. I used to call him A.R. Smith. Man, that dude, he was a hell of a dunker too. Like that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He slowed down with his dunking and just went straight sharp shooting, but his
Yeah.
he could have been one of the best dunkers too.
And see the thing about J.R. Smith was
He had everything.
Yeah, he just ain't. It's like he ain't never developed a dribble package. He ain't never developed. Like, not saying he ain't
Yeah,
got IQ for the game, but like he just certain things about his game that he could have improved on to go from just a shooter or just a 3-and-D player to like,
the
oh, he may
go-to
be a
guy.
yeah. So it's like I know he just ain't never work on a. It's like how
JR
Russ
wanted those same touches Melo was getting.
exactly.
Yeah, but he wasn't Melo.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I messed with JR now. He was the truth. Let's
Yeah,
go. Here goes Brunson. Uh-oh. Brunson just flipped, dude. Is that live hard?
yeah. Cleveland don't win them championships with J.R. Smith.
Yeah. It's a tie game, 81 up, going into the fourth. This game is definitely pretty crazy in my humble opinion. I think that the Knicks, they better pull this out. Tom Thibodeau can't get out coach. What's the importance of this game? Why do they need it most?
The stats said like maybe 2% of the teams ever down 0-2 wins the series.
It's over with. They know they can't lose this game tonight.
And that's a
Um,
different kind of down 0-2. They 0-2 and they get their
yeah,
home games out the way.
yeah, word. They gave it away. They got crushed. They got their hearts crushed. That's why I think it's important to win tonight. They have no other choice but to win tonight. So otherwise, the season is over with. Like you said, they might as well forfeit. Just let's get this over with because they're gonna go to LA. Um, it's just crazy, man. We're in the midst of a commercial break. What you think about Tyrese Halliburton? Just leaving Sacramento. Because they could have had him. What do you think about all this? Because I was just looking at a report about Sacramento. They just a complete idiotic franchise. What you think about that?
I feel like I know because Halliburton wouldn't have grown to the player he is right now if he had stayed in Sacramento. If they had
Right.
choose to ship off De'Aaron Fox and keep Halliburton and still bringing what a son they bringing what's his name? God damn. From
Who?
they bring him over from Indiana, the center. I can't remember the name top of my head, but
Oh, you talking about Sabonis?
Sabonis, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Halliburton would have been able to be like they would have just run everything through Halliburton to try to facilitate to get other people's shots over and over and over instead of letting him be his true self where he can like make plays as far as shooting, as far as scoring and whatnot. So I mean, it's the trade good because like he get to explore who he is in this league in Indiana, but at the same time, like maybe he wouldn't have been the first go-to player or the player that they gave up so much assets for, so they got to force feed him the ball like Sabonis would be when he come over there. Because with him and Fox is like, okay, yeah, cool. He can still be a number two because he's coming over here with Fox. But with Halliburton, it would have been like, well, shit, he's first year, second year player, whatnot. Yeah, he gonna just be the second guy. But in Indiana, it's like it ain't so much that he the first guy in Indiana, just more so he the
Well, he
person
he
that's
better
like,
than Fox. He better than Fox.
yeah, he give you more than what Fox can give you. And
Yeah,
Fox can give you the
look,
same thing, downhill play, trying to get
Sacramento is so
you.
stupid. Any franchise with a situation like that, they would trade Fox.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That was dumb. You trade
instead of
Fox
trade
for
Fox and bullet
Halliburton.
team around Burton.
Yeah, that's what they should have did, and they end up trading his ass anyway.
And look what they stuck with. Fucking DeRozan and Levine.
Now they have nobody, no point guard.
Levine would have looked good next to Burton.
Exactly. They could have still got that, but it is what it is. Here we go. Neesmith kicks it out to McConnell. We're in the fourth quarter. It's tied up. TJ McConnell with it. McConnell mid-range jumper over Cat. That's money. Uh-oh, New York. Don't tell me we about to have another one of these. It's 83-81. Cameron Payne is out there. They're being forced to go into that bench. Tom Thibodeau is not comfortable with this. Carlisle knows this. We got Towns. Towns posting up on your Siakam playing some defense. Did Siakam foul him? I think Carl Anthony Towns got fouled on that shot. Right now, they making Tibbs go into that bench. That's why I had to take a look at what Indiana was doing. Indiana going like 11 deep. They ready to play the whole fucking team.
Trying to tell you.
They're ready to bring everybody off the bench.
Everybody getting playoff minutes. Everybody. They're all the two-way players getting fucking playoff minutes.
The Knicks doing their normal dudes. They're bringing three people off the bench.
And they don't even understand. They about to kill themselves to make it through this series.
Yo, they will not. He is not fucking with Precious Achua. He will not bring Precious off the bench. That shit is crazy. That'd be crazy when they bring Precious Achua off the bench and he be the difference maker.
That's how it be sometimes. Give him
When
a
the
different
series
look.
is over.
Or sometimes teams don't scout your players who don't get no play time in the playoffs and shit. And then when they come in, it's like we don't even know what to do with them.
Here comes Towns. He scored that McConnell. He's fouls. He going? That's two shots. The tie game is 83 all. 11:05 to go. Who the hell is going to prevail in this game? Some tells me it's going to go down to the wire. Don't nobody want to lose. And give Indiana credit. Yeah, they fighting like hell. They trying to go up 2-0.
Yeah.
They're trying to stick it to New York. They don't fuck with New York, man. They can't do nothing with Turner now. Was that a foul? Oh man, the Knicks they about to blow this game. He's gotta give up and one to Turner. They're really trying to win.
They look tired. You know when you're tired, you lose focus, and you start doing delirious shit. That ain't no reason for him to foul us now. Ain't no one reason for him to foul. You been out to play already.
No.
You foul him because you been like, oh shit, let me get back, and you figure you could like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there we go.
You tired.
Bridges going to the cup. It gotta be New York ball. So they giving everything to Indiana.
Oh, Cat's a dunce, man. Cat almost turned the ball over straight up the inbound, boy.
Cameron Payne inbounding the rock. Give it to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges has it. Posting up on them hard. Bridges. Good turnaround fade. I think why everything is a turnaround fade? Why somebody don't go to the damn rim? Turner getting activated. You know, he sat his ass last game. Turner. Carlisle didn't have him on the floor, so it's gonna be interesting this game. Turner might go off, and oh my goodness, this guy Deuce McBride dribbled the ball out of bounds like a fucking idiot. So Knicks gonna blow the game, and they got the guys on the bench getting some rest. Got Cameron Payne out there, Mitchell Robinson, and Deuce McBride. That's the only people. Oh my goodness!
And after that turnover, I know Deb's been like, see, and that's why I only played 6 of them because I only can trust 6 of them. He drove the ball off his foot.
Shepard just hit a 3.
Yank him. Indiana, boy. I remember last playoffs, Indiana been having a bunch of comebacks. Ain't been as a damn good as these ones, but they've been doing that throughout the playoffs last year.
I ain't gonna lie, they just getting beat. I just seen Carla the times of the OG just tap each other. It looked like Towns was thinking that OG was upset. The OG walked up to him like, "Come on, man, we doing the best we can, man. These motherfuckers just giving it to us." That was the tap that I felt when I just seen that. You had him like you're trying to give some encouragement to Towns. Towns started trying to explain himself like OG was upset because I
But
don't know if people was
I
watching. They was talking about that. Like, oh man, it looked like it was something going on the bench last game with them two.
man, Cat ain't. See, Cat be hooping, man, but Cat just seemed like he just disappeared when he. I know Cat is a confusing player
Yeah,
because
it's
he
very.
does have like 35 last night, but he just feel like he ain't playing last night.
I'm just trying to figure out how the Knicks
Or
going.
last night, but the night before.
I'm just mad that the Knicks look like they're gonna fuck this game over.
I'm gonna let all the boroughs down tonight, man.
Yeah, you can't don't fool around with these Knicks.
Bang bong.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. The New York Knicks is in the playoffs. You know, Eastern Conference Finals with a right to go to the NBA Finals, but man, I think we completely underestimated Indiana, including myself. But I won't be doing that anymore. They got my attention.
Ain't even so much underestimating them as like, it's like they're a good team, but it's like,
We shouldn't be playing them right now. Milwaukee should
yeah,
have.
it should be, exactly, it should be yard Milwaukee. But like I said, because it gonna come down to when we in this game, a 5 minute game in the fourth quarter, we got two people we can go to for buckets. How much y'all got? Halliburton and
Yeah,
y'all
but
in a
you know what?
random
You know what I
cast.
will say. You know what I will say about Oklahoma City. I just feel like they play their style better than them. Like, cause they got a lot of people that they could throw. I feel like Oklahoma City plays Indiana style better than Indiana, and they got Chet out there.
Yeah, they just got the
You know?
play. They got more talent than what
Yeah, like
they doing ain't no different than
yeah,
what
they ain't
Indiana
gonna be
doing.
able to do this. Go
Yeah, because
11
they got
deep.
the size, they got the
Yep.
damn talent,
They
they
could
got
go
the
11 deep too.
yeah.
They go 10 deep. Whatever you want to do, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they gonna have Shea. So, but you can't count out Indy. I wouldn't count them out. I think that's gonna be tough.
I think they get sweep if they go play Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma about to go out there and playing with them.
Yeah,
I see OKC one of them young teams that last year when we beat them boy when Dallas beat them boy or whatever, it's like that put them like damn boy like we've been playing good enough. It's just down the stretch. He been like they've
yeah.
been hitting shots. Like they've been making these shots. So we've been
Towns.
whatever.
Oh my goodness, Towns shot the shit off the side of the backboard. Oh my god, Knicks don't even get a fucking shot. Wow, it's over.
Okay, see down learn how to kill, so I feel like they ain't gonna play around with nobody in the finals.
Wow. Yeah, the Knicks just look completely disoriented.
I tell you, Cat Williams ain't no different than Paul George. They gonna ask Cat, they could be like, Cat, why did you shoot up the backboard? Cause Dubs that like you can blame the coach for him shooting the ball outside the ball.
We're done. Pace is up 9, 94-85. Siakam is killing New York. It started with that game one loss, man. That game one loss did it to New York. They ain't gonna
They give the
recover.
Pacers.
They ain't gonna recover from that. And the problem right now is Indiana is really fucking New York over because they got Thibodeau going into places where he's not comfortable. Like I said, they playing 11 deep. Tibbs is known for what? If Tibbs really wanted to, he like to play six players. I mean, if he really wanted to, he'll just call timeouts in between. He don't want to be bringing in three people off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy that he didn't put these people in the rotation. They need to start playing.
Cause all they
Or
do is play as regular starting five plus McBride and Mitchell Robinson off the bench. So 7 deep.
mm-hmm.
So shit.
That's
And
what
a
they got
lot
to
of
work
coaches
on.
do downsize to a small amount, but they at least stay around eight,
Yeah.
9.
They're gonna match up good with OKC.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer the better team wins. So if Indiana beats them, they're the better team. It just is what it is, and that should be the finals matchup. It shouldn't be about ratings and all the stuff, markets, and you know it's 94-87. Here comes McConnell. McConnell has it. Kick it out to Turner. Neesmith has it. Neesmith knocked to the ground. Here comes Bridges. New York trying to fight. Bridges for three. Oh my goodness. The Knicks can't fucking catch. This is just disgusting. I'm just so disgusted at what I'm watching. It's just horrendous. It's like you just know what's happening. They're not even defending it. They don't defend the three well.
All they do is play ring around the rosy to get the ball to Brunson, and Brunson make a decision.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their offense is crazy. Hopefully somebody bail them out.
They ain't no at that point. They ain't no different than Indiana if they randomly got people stepping up outside of Brunson.
Yeah, you're right. You ain't lying.
That's a lot of money. The Knicks paying them. Knicks paying OG a lot of money. Paying Bridges a lot of money. Brunson, I guess he at a discount, but still a lot of money.
Yeah,
That Cat a lot of money. Like shit, that's 45 right there. That making a lot of fucking money.
a lot of money.
And we ain't care if you tired. Shit, I'm more forget Dubs run Kobe into the fucking ground. Not Dubs, but yeah, Kobe get running the ground trying to run that damn piece. What the Rockets D'Antoni. I talking about Dubs, D'Antoni.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you expect all of them to come back next season after this deep playoff run to do all that shit again and make. And the Knicks, they fighting the losing battle. That style, like yeah, the shit look good in terms of y'all get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but shit, if y'all don't win the championship this year, then y'all got to do that shit again next year. More tired.
Well, yeah. Well, I tell you what, this is gonna be over with. Number one, I mean, the whole season is riding on this game right here. They're not recovering in Indiana. Uh, the the Knicks will, lose this series, off the strength of that first game one. That was just gut wrenching. It's just like I said, you don't. That was a backbreaker. There's no other way to slice it. Part of me said Pacers might have took their heart, and they did. I told you, they ripped their heart out, squeezed it, and drunk it. That's what happened. And it's evident in this game right here. It's like they don't got that level of fight. Indiana just keeping that heat on them. They won't let up. They gave up a lot of threes against the Celtics too. Yeah, that's why I said if they lose this game in the series, you know what they got to do. They need to get deeper. Thibodeau shouldn't be fired. I think next year you might want to start thinking about it,
No,
especially if this happens
that,
again. Thibodeau think if they got to the conference finals, he's safe.
nah,
He's
that
safe.
man Malone won one like 2 years ago and get fired. Like Eastern Con, he been doing this too long, bro. Like this been every season, the same rotation, the same. They adding them talent. They giving him everything a coach would want. You want two-way players? We give you OG, who's a two-way player. Maybe not elite on offense, but he good enough for offense. He can shoot the three ball. He can slash from time to time. He ain't a big
Well,
slash.
it's not like they did a Halliburton where RJ is never going to be a superstar. Neither is what's the name either. Quickly, these are
Yeah,
nice role players. But keep going.
yeah. So why he's saying is like when you look at the players they got, it's like Bridges is a defender. When he been with the Suns, why they ain't putting the ball in his hand for him to put the ball on the floor? Cause damn who he been, he can shoot. He one of them players who can do some shit. He can hoop. Like he a hoop, but like he can hit a little mid range here and there, but that ain't his game. His game ain't to be on some I one of the people that you can put the ball in my hand, I gonna create or I can score. It's like no, like he can catch and shoot. He can He can give you a couple of baskets also. He ain't no elite offensive player, but he's a defender. He's an elite wing with supposable elite wing defender. He the point of the ball, point of attack defender. So when you look around the entire roster, that's pretty much all you got. And then with Cat, he's like the polar opposite because he gives you nothing defensively to be his size, but offensively he gives you a lot to
Oh,
imagine.
Mitch is hurt. No, Mitch is walking down Hamlin. Looks like he gonna walk it out.
And the Knicks would be dominating the paint, man. Miles Turner ain't no elite rebounder. For her size, you would think he a great rebounder.
Yeah, we got Neesmith on him. Indiana pushed it back up to 8. Yeah, Indiana gonna win this game. OG, all the Knicks offense is so stupid. They're getting exposed right now. Jalen Brunson hit a 3, 92-97. Damn, did he make that? Nemhard, look, what happened here? Looked like they called a foul, but it was on the floor. So says Bridges playing shooting guard. It's a mess. Tyrese out there. You know he gonna do the dagger. 92-97. Brunson kicking out to Bridges. Bridges all the way to the cup with a floater. That's good. 97-94. 3-point game. Who will prevail? Obi. That's crazy. 97-94. 6:21 to go in the fourth. Yeah, Bridges definitely do play two guards, like a big guard out there. We all know he used to be a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if people remember those days. I think with Phoenix, he was a small forward.
Yeah.
They got no answer for Indiana.
I get see it. Only way you can justify the Knicks roster and how much they spend on that roster is with a championship.
That's it. This 98-94. Brunson being picked up by Neesmith. Brunson putting the moves on. Looked like it was a foul now. Brunson inbounds it to Neesmith. From Neesmith. Hold on. Brunson mid range. Off, in and out. They just getting this is fucked up. Halliburton. Halliburton cross court. Nemhard picked up by Deuce. Nemhard. Pacers just killing the Knicks. Can't nobody get no fucking rebounds. You got Mitchell Robinson. He moving like a turtle. He's like, man, what has happened? Brunson. There's gonna be some crazy step back, crazy three ball.
Yeah, Mitchell Ty.
Oh my goodness! Did you see Mitchell Robinson Did he miss the dunk?
I didn't even get the
But he got fouled. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm about to say this motherfucker that missed the dunk. Siakam closing in on 40 points.
boy. Listen, Who the fuck playing the interior? Well, that means he be getting that all over the court though,
Right, that's the one. But they be having him play the five.
right?
That's
And
why they're gonna be a
that
problem.
make the ball
Yeah,
salute.
they're gonna be a problem for Oklahoma if they see OKC. I mean, Chet, they're gonna run his ass off the floor. Chet got to be ready to play with them. Can he run up and down? I don't know. He probably could.
I mean, he can. I feel like you can leave him in if it's him playing Siakam. I feel like they got a switchable roster. Like Caruso, he more of a guard. He more of a two guard and a point guard defender. But I mean, shit, I can see him rotating on see him rotating around and get a couple of players on Siakam on the perimeter, and they just rotate help into the paint.
No free throws. Knicks down 5.
And mind you, now they just have Hartenstein at the 5, so he like shit.
Yeah, they lost everybody. Halliburton. Halliburton got Mitchell Robinson and ISO. Halliburton putting the moves on. 3 good. Oh, Halliburton almost hit a bomb. If he would have made that, we might as well just go ahead and go home. that would just be crazy. Bridges, good.
Listen, Halliburton got a whole lot of mellow in his game as far as well, LaMelo. I don't just say mellow, but he got the Sam Lowe ideology about playing the perimeter offensively. That inside out, jittery, twitchy ass, back and forth
Oh
dribble,
my
try to
goodness.
create a little space and shoot.
Miles Turner just hit a 3. It's 103.97. Brunson picked up by Neesmith.
Mitchell Robinson I get beat on 4 plays that I see so far in this quarter alone.
This is retarded.
He tired.
Huh.
What wrong with Cat? Like, what Cat ain't back in the game? He getting paid a lot more than Mitchell. Mitchell getting paid in shit. Who they ain't paying?
Not in shape. When I was listening to Aaron Neesmith, he said, I know the kind of shape I need to be in, for what the season was going to be, for. You look at Towns. Towns look like he eating large with his girl.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean,
Listen, the Pacers gonna fuck around and make the finals, boy. Who would have fucking thunk it?
yeah,
Who? I want to see the motherfucker that bet on the Pacers making it all the way to the finals.
yeah. And unfortunately, man, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't even mind Indiana winning it because I don't really like OKC like that, but we'll just have to see. I wouldn't mind it if they got to the finals and faced them. I'm not rooting for them to get to the finals. When whoever gets there, we'll see that. It was Halliburton. He's just killing us. Halliburton 3-ball over Brunson. Money. This game is over with now.
And see, Brunson too fucking small.
It's
Like,
over.
he just too small. Like, no matter how much he do offensively, like, yeah, but it's like Halliburton pulling up over you, like that shit ain't nothing to him. He ain't even step back on you. He just pull up. Like, he had to get close to the 3 line with you. People don't talk about that aspect of certain players who only got that offensive game. Is like shit defensively, them motherfuckers fucking down in no different than corns.
I'm just pissed off that this happened to the Knicks. Shout out Dex. Says that all 5 boroughs in New York is on suicide watch.
I ain't lying. I know they getting flamed on Twitter and shit, boy.
I'm starting to think that the NBA is making us pay.
Well, so yeah, I want Patrick Ewing. All
No,
right,
not
now.
that. No, New York almost destroyed the city. When they got to the conference finals, they jumped on the buildings. They was doing. I was looking at. They had heavy police presence after that game the other night.
Yeah.
All kind of motherfuckers out there. I'm like, they was ready.
Yeah, they probably ain't want to have to deal with New York and shit. Have to do
That's what I'm
media
saying.
and all that
Like, because if
shit.
the Knicks went to the finals, you don't know what would have happened.
They already
And then,
that
and then,
raised
and
capital
then,
media.
then they getting physical with other opposing, fans when they come into, New York. Like you can't have no Halliburton jersey running through New York City.
Yeah.
You see, they getting physical with it's like I think the NBA like, you know what? I got something for y'all. We're gonna slow this shit down. Y'all not ready.
They gonna have to listen. They gonna have to fire Tubbs after this. I ain't kidding. They gonna have to fire him. They gonna have
No,
to fire him. He been
Tibbs. I mean, he have something to do with this, but I think that he got us to the conference finals. He the best coach have had. So we got to stop getting rid of all of the best coaches we had. We
no.
haven't heard that from Borrego.
That's true. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it. Y'all spending a whole lot of money on these 6 players. That's y'all core. That's who y'all supposed to win a
Yeah.
championship with
The last thing
within
you
a
need is
certain
Bridges
window.
going down.
Uh
I said the last thing you need is Mikal Bridges getting hurt. Knock on wood. He like Mr. Reliable. Don't
huh.
never get hurt.
It's like you got to max and Hart getting money too. Like he ain't getting big money, but he getting the mid level exception at least.
Knicks down 8 points.
You gotta capitalize on this. Like if you can't get it done with the roster, like we ain't got time to waste another year with you with this roster. Like the motherfuckers that look tired, that's
Oh,
your MO. Like no, like we need to find somebody who can strategically put us in the best position to win.
it's over. 110, 100. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. This is crazy.
Look, it's like they don't even got an identity when Don Brunson ain't on. Cause Siakam.
How the hell could they allow something like this to happen?
And you see 2 minutes and some change left. Indiana come back with the same amount of time. Knicks should be able to do this with their talent. That's what they pay for.
This is disgusting. I'm disgusted at what I'm saying right now. It's over. This one, they're going to get swept. It's crazy. It's all going to come down to that first game.
They going to get Cat. They should go on and get what your boy from Memphis. The damn, he played a 5 from time to time. He can shoot. I'm
Oh,
getting it. Damn, I don't know why I keep on calling nigga Jalen, but I forget his name. He played for Memphis. He like them boy. He a center or a power forward. I don't know which
Jaron
this
Jackson?
Jaron Jackson. I don't know why his name slipped my mind. Jaron Jackson. That's who they should have traded for.
They should trade for every fucking body.
Instead of going up the Cat.
It's 110, 102. Yeah, he too soft for New York.
Yeah,
He
Jaron
need
would
to-
have been a dirty work player, but Jaron can. Jaron still can give you at least 20, 25 on a certain night,
Yeah,
but
they
he
did
know
us.
his role.
Yeah, they just did us filthy on our home floor. That's crazy. The Knicks just gave up. They gave up tonight when they sold out. Brunson just hit a three. We down 5 with a minute 40.
They bring all the celebs out to Washington, get their ass bust.
Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. They gotta get a stop. They gotta get a stop right here, man. Halliburton with it. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Indiana always end up with a wide open three. And they missed it, thank God. Come on. It's 110, 105. Brunson has it. Oh, Brunson can't get a foul there? They down 3. Brunson ready to attack the ref. Bridges have to stop him. Oh, he can't get a call right there? That's crazy. They right there. They down 3. 106 left. Let's see what happens. Jalen Brunson got to wake up, y'all. He got to wake up. It's not over for the Knicks. Not by a long shot. Knicks know what they have to do. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. Niggas need to figure out something fast because even if they would have be able to come in and sweep this one out, it's like, damn, like Indiana dead ass ain't scared of y'all.
Not at all.
They supposed to be feeling like we happy to be here. Them motherfuckers here on the scrim of injuries again, back in the same position they've been in last year again because of injuries, and now the boy taking that shit to him.
Uh,
The boy trying to push to get to the finals at least. Listen, every few seasons you need a Phoenix Sun team. That one random team that made the final just so a superstar, becoming a superstar can get their first chip out the way. Even
yeah.
Giannis against the Phoenix and I ain't about to be shit turn all and whoever get past it.
Now we got 110, 107. Let's see what happens right here. Can the Knicks do the unthinkable? There we go. Pascal Siakam has it. They give it to Tyrese. How do they keep giving a wide? I need to see how this is happening. Neesmith, he missed it. Get the fucking, oh my God, they're not getting no rebounds. See, that was crucial right there, that rebound that was missed. Here comes Pascal Siakam. They got to stop. Knicks down 3. This is going to be a big play right here. They down 3. The clock is still not in their favor. Here comes Brunson. Brunson picked up by Neesmith. Oh, let's go. Josh Hart just cut it to 1. They got to get a foul. The Knicks are still in the fucked up. Oh! What? They called the foul! Oh. This is New York. You gotta let that go. Oh, that's crazy.
Damn, 14 seconds down 1.
Neesmith going to the line for 2 shots. Come on, you gotta give us that.
And you notice right now, look, who disappeared the last little couple of minutes or a couple of seconds or whatever.
Oh, Towns.
Halliburton. Well, Towns been disappeared.
Yeah,
He usually hit like a low clutch 3 round this time. He probably down shooting low.
Guys, he don't need to do all this shit that people take right here. It's crazy. How did the Knicks is over?
You can't attribute this win to not one individual Pacer.
They just
hard work beat talent. With talent don't work hard.
Talent shit. They're looking like the most talented. Shit, and hard working.
They just bringing in Randalls inside
They're
the game, bro.
They're the better team. Here comes Brunson. Brunson from 3. Wow, he just threw that shit out. That's it. That's game. Knicks blow both games at home. You tell me Brunson couldn't get a better shot than that?
I ain't lying. That's a whole lot of time left on the clock. Why even take that now?
Brunson, that shit is crazy.
Brunson ready to go home, man.
Well, they're ready to go on vacation. They don't give a fuck. They should be ashamed of themselves.
And more what I say about superstars now. Superstars Brunson, he affecting the game offensively, but defensively, they don't got nobody who gonna be like, yeah, I making a stop, I going on their best player and I causing some fucking
Hey
ruckus or some
man,
shit.
they just about yeah. That's why I said he couldn't get a better shot than that. I know he could have got a better shot than that. Man, they lose. They just matching up against a better team, man.
Man, those
And
being practice coach his defense.
Carlisle is just shitting on Tom Thibodeau. I mean, there's no
Mhm.
other way to slice what's going on. He is being out coached. This is ridiculous.
But this happened in Chicago. This happened in Minnesota. This always happened to one of his teams. So then, if the only player he can find to do that shit is Jimmy Butler, but you ain't got Jimmy Butler on none of the rosters that you had other than when he been with you. Everybody ain't
Car-
gonna play both sides of the floor all fucking game, all 82, all playoffs, and don't really be tired when the time to come to the clutch.
the Carlisle plan is to basically just by the end of the game you'll be gassed. You
Hmm.
know that's why he running 11 people. Shit, next game he'll be running the whole fucking team. You
Yep.
know, the New York, you ain't ready for that. You know,
Yep.
and then what he gonna do is he gonna force Thibodeau to bring in the Chewer and all these people he don't even want to play.
Yep.
You know, and then that's where everything's gonna go downhill. In Indiana, this shit could all go up in smokes. It's already up in smokes, but I mean, it's gonna go up in smokes with no extinguisher.
Yeah,
You
like I
know,
said,
it's gonna go up in smoke. This guy's gonna be finished, man.
it's like low key. I feel like they push Brunson on dubs. I don't. I feel like Brunson ain't really a dubs type of player. Cause like I remember
I
when
ain't gonna
y'all
lie.
get
How about
Kimba
this?
Walker.
You know what? I'm gonna cut you off because I kind of disagreed with you earlier when you said that Tibbs should be fired. Let me tell you something. Tibbs should not get fired if they lose. It depends on how if Thibodeau if they get swept, Thibodeau should be fired. Because what's happened now is you done got out coached, and it's a situation where you're not playing. You know the people on the bench. You got what's up with Landry Shamet? Is he hurt? And Shamet been around for a while. You got a
Hmm.
chewer. At this point, play all of them people. Play the rookies. Fuck it.
Yeah, like play some bullshit minutes. Get him like little 4 5 minutes scratching again. When you getting some people some rest or some shit.
It's over
Rotate
now.
out.
And Brunson killed me. The Knicks offense is ass. Number
Hmm.
one, they need to get a real system in place.
Yeah. I tell you all the time, small guards like Brunson ain't you can't that can't be your lead guard. That can't be your all an all of nothing type player. Like he can't do nothing defensively. Like he can't help you defensively.
There's always somebody else. Now it was Siakam.
Yeah.
Siakam killed him today.
You see, Siakam could do it on both sides of the
Tyrese
floor.
Halliburton didn't even have a good game. He had 14 points.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of games been this season with Halliburton. That's why when they say he ain't a superstar, I agree with that. He ain't a superstar just because he come up clutching these little moments. That don't make him no superstar. Because I remember a lot of Indiana games where he just disappeared. No, well, I don't want to use the word disappear. I'll say he ain't really been a factor in scoring as much. Like the go-to play, he's been a random person that night. Siakam or Turner or I mean, I rarely see Neesmith go off like how he been in the playoffs, but he'll have a couple of games. Like they'll empty their bench out during the regular season. Topping shit. Dibs had Topping but couldn't use him. Rick Carlisle get him and shit. Topping had a couple of key baskets down the stretch last game. Dubs ain't one of them coaches where he X's and O's and strategic offensively. Defensively, he got his own system, his own plan, his own agenda. And he won't play as a foot him defensively. He don't care about what they can do offensively. I feel like they push Brunson on him. And the fact that they push Brunson on him, he ain't endearing to Brunson. He just, okay, 6 of y'all, 7 of y'all go in the court, run around, get tired, whatever. And he gonna come a point where they say, listen, bro, like, this ain't working. We get it. We got every two-way player in the league on the wing that's good. Like we got all of them. We got the Infinity Stones of the motherfuckers, and we got Cat. Like, what going on? What's the problem? How you get out coached? Like, how you still getting out coached? And mind you, this ain't even more like an X and an O's out coached. This was more so like I'ma just saying 10, 12 off the bench.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna have to make some. They're gonna have to do some. They're gonna have to get faster, younger. I mean, there's a lot of things they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to get more athletic and faster. You're gonna have to get people to match up with Indiana. You're gonna have to be able to go small. Because these are things that you got to match up with Indiana.
Yep.
Next year, you got to think it's another good year. You don't know what's gonna happen. Boston is gonna. You see what's happening with them. They won't be Boston. Tatum's gonna be out all year, so next year the Knicks could be in the same situation.
And that's the only reason I can see them keeping Thibodeau, because in their mind they're gonna feel like, you know what, next year we're gonna get it right, and we ain't got to deal with Boston like that. We ain't got to deal with Milwaukee like that. 'Cause we don't even know if the Greek gonna be inside Milwaukee, and Dame gonna be out all next year too. It's like when you look at the East, like who really in the East as far as like, oh, they can stop us from getting to the championship other than Cleveland, but who's scared of Cleveland? I feel like that's the only thing that they can be thinking about when they're keeping Dubs. Other than that, bro, listen, I know, man. I feel like I understand. Remember when Milwaukee had Adrian Griffin as their coach, and they had a good start to their season, and then they bring Doc Rivers in to be the coach like 20, 30 games in,
Yeah.
and then the team start to get worse, and then they get to the playoffs, they get put out. It's like I understand the change and why they make the change. Them winning regular season game is one thing, but how they been winning them regular season games ain't even going to translate into the playoffs. You need a veteran coach sometime like a Doc Rivers. Even though Doc Rivers got his issues about players not showing up, you got Giannis. You don't ever worry about Giannis not showing up in this playoff series. But they ain't been banking on injuries and shit like that. So I mean, that's how they get messed up in that first playoff series. But sometimes you need a coach that know how to co- take collective talent and mold them into a winning team. I don't think Dubs can do that. I think Dubs can take a bunch of scrappy players, put them together, and say, hey, listen, if you want to get on the court, you want a career, you better play your ass off on offense and defense, but mostly defense. I think you can find a bunch of players like that who would do that. But it's like, you ain't winning shit if you only trust six of them. You're going to be tied. Like most rosters throughout the season to be 10, 11 deep. And then you get to the playoff, it's like, okay, I only putting in the 8 or 9 that I trust. This man go from 9 or 10 deep to like, oh yeah, about 7 that I trust. That's an extra body. That's extra minutes you leaving up there. This loss on Tubbs. I understand that this the greatest coach I ever had, or or the greatest coach I had in a little while, but it's like y'all beyond collecting a little bit of talent and whatever, and y'all gonna be feisty and fight. Like y'all at the point now where y'all got to collect the talent. Y'all just need a chess master to put them in place how perfectly go to maximize each person's talent, like what the Pacers doing.
Yeah. I'm just upset with this happening. It's crazy.
It's like they come into the game exactly how we were talking about yesterday. They're gonna come into the game trying to blow them off from the beginning, but that turned into them turning the ball over a good bit to start off. And Indiana turned the ball over too, but that's who they is. They ain't as a good of a team as y'all. They gonna turn the ball over, but y'all can't match them with turnovers. And they ain't never really get no run where they could have gone 10, 12 straight because they play grinded out basketball. It's like they supposed to win a game like this with a scoring low. This game fit them more than it fit Indiana. Indiana want to run. Indiana want to keep the pace up. So y'all get Indiana to play y'all game and y'all still lose. Cause like how you said earlier, Indiana the better team at the end of the day. You have all the talent you want, you still gotta be a good team.
Yeah. No, they definitely do, man. I'm just mad that this happened to the Knicks, man. I'm just lost for words. But I knew this was coming, you know. Whenever, like I said, whenever you lose a game like that, it was gonna linger, and as we can see, it is. Our only bet is that they could go to basically that they could go to Indiana and regroup, band together and try to get 2 games up there, you know. But yeah, they got to at least get one. The next is over. No,
Yeah.
when the next game is it Sunday?
What it is? Friday, yeah, Sunday. I think they play on TNT Sunday.
Let me look. Yeah. This thing about to be all she wrote, man. I can't believe this took place, man. This is gonna make sense. Knicks down 0-2 in this series. There's no hope. There's no hope for the Knicks. But yeah, Tom Thibodeau, they should evaluate Tom Thibodeau just because the way how it went. Yeah, but besides that, I think that he did good. But you got to start to think, can we bring somebody else in who
To
could
work on
probably
the offense.
innovate? Yeah, innovate the offense. Make it more modern. You know, because you got Brunson just coming down chucking.
Yeah.
He calling up prayers.
And it's like it's with Cat. It's like Cat ain't a dominant player from like the interior. Her dominance comes from like shooting mid range, low 1 footers or whatnot. Like a lot of putbacks, a lot of down free drives to the basket if he hit the low pump fake. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think but that'll be tough. I know y'all can never do that because a bunch of different factors. But if you somehow can swap out Brunson and make that trade to go get somebody like damn, they got to be somebody that can foot the team, though. It can't just be
Well, bro, you said who you gonna trade?
Brunson.
Come on, man.
Cause like you gotta think about it
Let's
now.
be
Like
realistic. Let's come on, man.
no,
I fuck up
that
with you.
is that is realistic. That is realistic. Cause you gotta think about it. If you like, it depends on what lens you looking from. If you looking from the lens of we got two of the top wing defenders in the league on our team. We got one of the best shooting big mans on our team. We got one of the best rebounding, not one of the best, but a solid rebounding center that got a talent, got size, and Mitchell Robinson. If you look at all these different factors on the Knicks, if you take that same roster and give that roster to Luca, or give that roster to a Ant, or give that roster to well, I mean, she got a roster that's already better, but what I saying is the detractor from the Knicks is on defense. They got to hire Brunson. That don't fully negate what he do offensively, but that negates a good chunk of what he do offensively. Cause that mean now defensively you got to work that much more harder. And when you playing with course like Dubs, you playing everybody down 40 minutes or 35 minutes that night. So it's like shit, you could be tired and you overdoing your job.
This is a mess, man. Slim says Knicks blew the first game, lost close second. I don't think it's over. I think it's over. It's over. They had a good year, though. I wouldn't say this was a failure, but like I said again, you run into Indiana. This is like you don't be ready for that. This reminds me of exactly what happened to the Knicks when they had the number 2 seed in the East with Carmelo, and they ran into Indiana.
And shit, Thunder, no, they ain't play above their level. This is their level. Like this expectation of this roster being together for just the second year together. The expectation when Eastern Conference Finals or Finals appearance, they put this roster together to contend with Boston.
I agree
So
with that.
them getting put out and them being down 2-0 right now, even if they make it a series and it end in six and they lose, it's like shit. This Indiana we talking about. Y'all ain't supposed to be playing Indiana. So y'all had an easy run to the finals and y'all blew it.
I'm just disgusted.
And like I keep saying, like you gotta do this shit again all next year. Them 6, 7 players getting the same chunk of minutes, being tired all season, getting in the playoffs, being tired all playoffs. But now it's like, what if Boston a little more healthier? Not saying they gonna be fully healthy because I mean Tatum, I don't know the timeline of him coming back, and then if he do come back, it'll be adjustment time. But you don't know who coming up in the East at the end of the day. It might be that one surprise team. Like I said, Cleveland's a good team. It's just Cleveland at the place where Oklahoma City been not even last year, but the year before. I feel like they just need that one series where they lose to a veteran type of team, a team like losing to the Celtics or something like that. But it's like, damn, they been in every single game. They could have beat them every single game that they lose, and the shit going six. It's like they need one of them type of series before they can start winning. As far as like when I talking about the Cavaliers with the roster they got, but yeah, the
Well,
Knicks got to make some type of change.
it's looking like it's gonna be Oklahoma City versus Indiana. Might as well get ready for that one. That's gonna be a good series. Oklahoma is gonna win. You know, that's gonna be pretty crazy. They gonna OKC is gonna do what Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook never could. That's just crazy.
I mean, but to be fair to that older team, like shit, them boy had more of a competition to go up against. They had to deal with LeBron when he went with the Heats. That super team, they had to deal with getting past. Shit, Kobe stole in his final couple of days. I mean, couple of years. Winning chips in '09, 2010. Stole hooping in 11, 12.
That's Zach Randolph too.
Yeah.
Memphis used to shit on him back in the
So them boy had a low. They had a low fight to get to where they had to get at this OKC team. Not saying that they didn't, but this year in specific, I mean, outside of Minnesota, like shit, I mean, outside of Denver, like what team? And Denver only really get people to feel like they could have won against OKC only because of some fact that they don't win championship before, and you feel like if y'all got Jokic, y'all can win. But that's about the only team that you thought could have beat OKC. Everybody else is like, yeah, we can see OKC beating Minnesota. We can see OKC beating shit, damn near every team in the West.
Yeah. No, I agree. OKC is clearly the favorite. And you got Shea. And I just don't think the stuff Indiana does is gonna work against them. You
Yeah,
know,
I think they're gonna be playing the same game back and forth, but one
and
got share and one don't.
fast.
Miles Turner, 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh my
What
god.
cat? What Mitch? And he only hit one three. Like only one of them, three of them points were from threes.
Yeah. This was a failure.
They low bro. All of a sudden they low bro in the series.
It's disgusting. I'm just disgusted at this loss.
Shit, I might be going through karma for real. Cause shit.
I don't know how they're gonna recover. They might as well break the team up behind this shit.
That's why it's saying is like you gotta pick your
Just
poison, like break the
they beating
team up, fire the coach. Like shit, I think they're more gonna feel like the easier thing to do is to fire the coach and bring somebody else in. Cause it ain't gonna be hard to switch over for a team like the Knicks, cause they already built on two-way play, a bunch of two-way players. Does that mean so? It ain't hard for another coach to come in that got an offensive that understand what he trying to do offensively and already got. Oh, well, I got players that I can put on the chess table. They can beat us. He can do that. He can be this type of player, and they already defenders. What you got to really think about hard is Josh Hart. What you could do with him? I don't like. Don't get me wrong. Josh Hart is probably the. I don't say heart and soul or nothing like that, but Josh Hart probably the damn whatever for this team. He go out and get rebounds. He a dirty work player. He still ain't really develop a consistent three. He really ain't got no bag. It's like what you do with him. Y'all need some shooters to come in there. Some people who just go in there and light that shit up from three. So y'all might not have to
I'm
build
here
the
with you.
whole team up, but like y'all gonna have to give up some valuable pieces to go get a certain piece that y'all need. Because Josh Hart, as good as he playing as a dirty work player, it's like bro, you taking up a lot of minutes for not putting no ball in basket, not being a threat to do nothing. Like, we appreciate you being a small motherfucker that can go up there and get the rebounds. Like, appreciate that, but that's what Cat ass supposed to be doing. If Cat can do his fucking job and get the rebounds, if Mitchell Robinson can do his job and get paid for what we pay him for, rebounding, it's like, shit, we wouldn't need this little small motherfuckers coming and getting the rebound. And if we don't need him doing that, what else can he do for us? That's how they gotta start looking at it with Josh Hart. I don't care who friends he is or if he Brunson homeboy or whatever, like shit. Something ain't working. And in my mind is like, yeah, you can't just be all about rebounding and you ain't even no elite defender. You just damn out there. Not saying that he be getting, blow-bys and all shit like that. Like he trash. I just saying like he ain't elite enough defensively to justify him being out there because he's just a scrappy player at the end of the day. Like he ain't no different than Pat Beverly.
Yeah. Gotcha. It is what it is. Listen, man, the Knicks just lost. Yo, we're gonna pull back up tomorrow because we got an early live tomorrow. So make sure y'all get y'all bells and icon. I appreciate all y'all for pulling up tonight. No panic. You as well, as always. Tomorrow we're gonna be live. Be ready. Afternoon. Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports.